Another good day today. Said goodbye to my sister around 10 this morning. She stayed at the NOC for a while until her shuttle driver came to get her. And in the meantime, two old Peace Corps friends came out from Asheville to hike a little bit of the trail with me. Really fun to see Joe and Jody. Hadn't seen them in 10 years since our last reunion. Okay, here I am with Joe and Jody, old friends from the Peace Corps.
What's up?
Came out and hiked for a day up from the NOC, like 3 miles straight up. And now they're going 3 miles straight down again. And I'm going to keep going up apparently for another 3 miles, right?
It was great to see you. If you
Yeah.
figure out what those little white flowers are, let us know.
That's right, the mystery white flowers.
Nice.
I'll show you guys that later. Every now and again along the trail, come across these spots with these little white flowers scattered about. These were the ones Jody was talking about. Each one looks like this. Tiny little bulbous thing with 5 little petal, sepal, whatever's. Can't really tell what's going on inside. But we figure they're dropped by a tree, but we don't know what tree.
I wore my Peace Corps shirt, which is 20 years old or 27 years old.
And he still fits in it. Woohoo! Then I just walked and walked and walked. I didn't shoot a lot of video. First view of the morning. Pretty nice. I just crossed paths with a guy who I would guess is in his 80s, fully loaded with a backpack. He wished me a blessed day. Just kind of put a spring in my step. Made me wonder if I would still be hiking and or backpacking when I was in my 80s. Last night when Jill and I were at the restaurant reflecting on our days of hiking together over a couple of beers, I said one of the surprising things about the trail has been how much the people I meet along the way have made a difference, mostly positive. But I really wasn't anticipating that, and this is just another one of those cases, you know. Here I overlapped with him for all of 5 seconds, and he brightened my day. I ran into a crew that was working on the trail, and I got talking to some of them. It was a pretty interesting group. That trail crew was working hard, moving large stones under muddy, slippery conditions. It looked like they were building or perhaps rebuilding stone steps. One of the guys I spoke to, Ox, was sort of in charge of the local club, and he walks the stretch between the NOC and Fontana Dam like 4 times a year, keeping an eye on the conditions of the trail. And then he puts proposals forward to the ATC, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, making a pitch for different improvements that need to be made. But it works on like a 5-year cycle. So the crew that was here now, today, is actually here because of a proposal Ox submitted 5 years ago. And then this crew is not a local crew. They come from all over the place. There was somebody from Minnesota, somebody from Michigan. It's just their way of maintaining a connection to the trail. They volunteer for a 1 or 2 week stint of trail work, and they set up a base camp, car camping. In this case, they were about 1.5 mile walk from their work site. But yeah, just a happy group of folks maintaining the trail for the rest of us crazies that are hiking it. This is Ox. He thru hiked in '97, and now he's with the club that looks after the trail between the NOC and Fontana. Well, thanks for your work, Ox. Appreciate it.
Yep, have a good day.
You too. It started to rain off and on, not anything serious. And I thought, well, I better set up camp. So I found a place, a stealth camp along the way, just a flat spot in the woods. And As I'm setting up, the rain turns into this deluge, and I'm just trying to get the tarp up, and I'm getting soaking wet, and by the time I got it all set up, the rain let up substantially. So I probably would have been better off if I'd kept on hiking. But it's set up now, I'm under it, I'm dry, comfortable. It'll be a good night. See you tomorrow.